All right, I'm going to teach you how to use the email signature app. I'm going to swipe over and delete this one real quick. And we're going to go ahead and use a template to get started. So let's go ahead and use this top template here. We're going to hit duplicate. And now you can see that it loads a preview. And this preview is actually loading an HTML preview. So this should be exactly what you see in your email client, unless your email client destroys the HTML, which can happen. A lot of the times if that happens, you just shake your iPhone, physically shake it. It'll present you with an undo option to undo the formatting. So when you paste it in, your email client might format it and do some funky stuff to it, shake your iPhone, especially with Apple Mail specifically. You shake your iPhone and it should undo that. So starting up at the top here, reload preview, you can hit the reload button at any time and that'll just reload it instantly. Copy to clipboard, you want to most of the time use copy formatted signature. That's going to be the most reliable. Copy HTML is if your email client is a little bit more technical, and it will actually tell you that it supports raw HTML. So if you hit the copy HTML, the format HTML, then it'll copy straight to your clipboard and you can just paste it immediately. So starting here, this right here is your logo field. So if you are already hosting your logo somewhere on some service somewhere, you can just take the URL to that and paste it right in. If you're not, we do provide cloud services where we host your logo for you. All HTML signatures require, if you add images, those are hosted somewhere in a public server so that they can be accessible and downloaded when you send out an email. So if you are using our services, you can just go ahead and tap that photo button right there, and you can select from your gallery or your camera. You can go to my previous uploads, and then you can see I've got actually some that I've already uploaded, and so I'm going to use that one. And there you go, it throws it right in. So now we've got our icon sorted. So logo tap URL. This right here, when you tap your logo, it's going to take you there. So you could go https mywebsite.com, or you could go, put your email in or your phone number in, and when the user taps that, and you can test it yourself by tapping it. So if I come here and I do something like, google.com, then I can go over here and I can tap on that and it'll take me to Google. So you can see it took me to Google. I'm going to reload my preview to get back to where I was. And so you can see how that field works. Logo resize just increases the size of your logo. So if I add a 1 here, it's obviously going to make it way bigger. And then content padding, that right there is going to increase the space between your logo and your spacer and your content, and then the logo padding is going to increase the space between your content, your logo, and the spacer. So if we do that, then you'll see that it's evenly spaced. Background color, we can change the background color of our signature. I don't recommend doing that. It doesn't always look great, but it's there if you need it. Now, if we go down, this is, the really valuable part here is all of these detail items. So if you look at the detail items, they each have a lot of different fields, and each item represents a single item in this preview. So you've got Jack Black, that's an item. CTO, that's an item. Creative Greenlight, that's an item. Make Dreams for Reality, that's an item. And so you can continually add items here. And so depending on what you want to do with the item, where you want it to be, you can use the row and the column. So the row being, this is row 0 and column 0, and this is row 0 and column 1 or column 2. And so that's kind of how it works. That's how you line all these up is, this would be row 0, column 1, or row 0, column 0, follow me is going to be row 1, because this is row 0, or you could start at 1. Let's start at 1. So contact me, row 1. Follow me, row 2. The phone icon is going to be column 2. The X is going to be column 2. So you can use column and row to kind of put all your things exactly where you want them to be. Image size changes the image. If you want to change the image, it's the exact same thing as the logo. You can use previous uploads, or you can also just tap on the icon here and it'll show you the assets as well. Here's all the default icons that you can use that are just baked into the app. And so if I wanted to change this to that one, which I actually don't know what that one represents, but there you have it. And now if we go ahead and refresh this, you can see that. Let's just go ahead and move that is now now the cat. And so we'll go ahead and look at this again, and you can see that is row 2 below the logo. So there's a toggle here to make it on the right side of the logo or below the logo. So you toggle that on. That's row 2, column 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And so that's basically how that works. You can have both a text value and a icon value for these. So if you put them both in, they're both going to be next to each other. The item tap URL is just the way the logo worked. It's going to basically be the URL where when you tap on the text or the icon, or both, if you have them both, then that's where it's going to go. The display text is what's actually displayed. Text color changes the text color. And then font, you have a few different options here: bold, italic, and then some more commonly supported fonts that are supported across most email clients. That pretty much covers most of it. If you want to get rid of an item, you can just swipe it and delete it, and then it's gone. You can also hit the edit button, and you can delete items a little bit faster. There's some tool tips. If you hit the eye there, it gives you a little bit of tool tips. Let me actually make sure that you can see what I was talking about there. If you tap that eye there, it'll give you some information about links and phone numbers and emails. And then this one, well, that's actually, yeah. So anyways, that's pretty much how to use the app. Let me know if you have any questions. Send me an email. Creating an email signature is a little bit complicated by nature, but I really hope